Welcome to Buildings of Tomorrow. My name is John Lester, and in today's episode we're talking about how digital twins enable the future. I'm joined today by Markus Winterholer, the product owner of Digital Lifecycle at Siemens Smart Infrastructure. Markus, thank you for joining us.
John, thank you for having me.
Every time it's a pleasure. Today, or in the past, we've talked a lot about what we can do with digital twins today. What will we be able to do with digital twins in the future?
So we, as the Digital Lifecycle team, we see ourselves really as enabler of new technologies. Mm-hmm. Our aim is to make data from buildings as easily accessible as possible, but at the same time secure and sustainable. So we have an API level that provides data from buildings for other applications. And there, of course, machine learning and data analytics plays a huge role.
So you do the hard work. You collect the information from the building and the construction plans and all of the processes that went through the planning and construction phase, and then combine the live data which is collected and build this platform, build this base, which can be used by others.
Yes, so 70% of the time today for data analytics is spent on structuring the data. And this part is done in the digital twin. So we have already reliable, high quality structured data. So we know for each data point, where is the sensor located, which area is covered by the sensor data. So we know for how long we collect this, from which device, in what frequency. So all this meta information we have on the data is very valuable for whoever is doing data analytics.
So you can enable the processes and the fun stuff like we've mentioned before, developing these algorithms and finding insights by doing the hard work for them, by doing the grunt work.
Yeah, the grunt work is very important. We have a place in the Digital Lifecycle platform that's covering the lifecycle of a building. So we talk about a lot of data for a long period of time. And the quality of the data is guaranteed. We have this metadata. And now the data analytics part can kick in and collect this data, not for just for one building, for all the buildings we have in the portfolio here.
And is this the key for the future, to really see this combination across the entire world?
Sure. I mean, you want to compare your buildings around the globe, and you want to make sure that we can cover this data and you can extract the value out of it. And a lot of people are talking now about the data is the new gold and so on, or the new oil. And the data has only value if it's structured. If it's a new oil, you need a refinery, right, to boil it.
You have to be able to use it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what a digital twin is for. So it has to be digitalized, it has to be machine readable, and in this case, it enables machine learning algorithms. I give you one example. When we talked before about occupancy or presence detection in buildings, not every room and not every building has built-in sensors that give you a good overview of the presence in there. Mm-hmm. And not in all the cases, the use case is justifying to install new sensors. So what AI can do, or machine learning and data analytics can do, they take, for example, temperature from a room and the air quality from a room and correlate this to predict the presence of the room. Because if somebody is in a room, the temperature goes up and the air quality goes down until the air conditioning is kicking in. So if you take all these sensors into account and the knowledge of the room size and so on, and if it has windows, if it's located south or north, the surrounding temperature, right? And with all this combined data, you can calculate and predict the presence in the room without installing a new sensor.
So you're able to achieve things that perhaps you don't have the traditional hardware to facilitate.
Exactly. Because you can't always change a building and build all the sensors you need. Of course, we are always glad to put in new sensors in there. It's our business. Yeah.
But also in the future, we don't know what sensors will be available.
Sure, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time. And thank you all for joining us on Buildings of Tomorrow. Please feel free to comment, share, and like this episode, and also ensure to subscribe here on this channel. We'll talk to you soon.